Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. We should have a good one on tap here today. It's the Cowboys coming in at 6-5, going up against the Steelers, who come in at 8-3. For the call, let's send you out to the broadcast booth, where we'll join our commentators, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Thank you, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and Mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Dallas Cowboys. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more. Okay, starting lineup time offensively, Charles, for the Dallas Cowboys.
And how about them at number 4 in the 2016 draft? Big needs on the defensive line, and they go with the running back.
They go star power.
They went star power, but Ezekiel Elliott, in a lot of ways, was exactly the right decision. When they had winning success in 2014, they did it running the football. Elliott can do that for them again.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. A gain of 6 there on first. And they thought they could exploit this defense with some really quick hitters, quick action. They worked on that in practice. We just saw it there.
And we saw them break it down to the fundamentals as well. Each position group had their own little work on it. You know, they worked on a drill here with the receivers, a drill there with the quarterbacks. Then they brought it all together, and now it's paying off in the game.
And now a first down following that long gain. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A gain of 6 there on first. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far in the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football. So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
This will be caught inside the 10. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal. Red zone opportunity. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
His pass caught at the 4. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Back to throw here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. As we get a look at the defensive starters, the secondary, they're certainly going to need to be on their toes in this one.
And you know me really well. Where do I start analyzing a game? From the secondary. And he is
into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver, his second touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this one up to the 26. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And when this offense is clicking on all cylinders, the running back is in sync as well.
The focal point. Runs, catches, blocks, sets the tone for the offense.
They're going to look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. And here's a look at the defensive unit that hopes to halt this offense today. And if they want to keep this drive alive, they'll need 8 yards here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Looks like a 9-yard loss. And it also brings up 4th.
Well, Brandon, sometimes I think when we watch games, we're actually watching a living museum because we're seeing the evolution of positions almost with each passing game. How about defensive ends nowadays and the way that they can run almost all the way across the field?
It is unbelievable, isn't it? I mean, they're so strong, but they're so lean, they can move so quick with those bodies.
It's almost unfair. You're supposed to be able to know where a defensive end is supposed to be on every play. These guys flash so quickly, you're not sure where they're going to end up.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory.
Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. But they face a 2nd and long to start things out.
Here we go. Green, 39.
They'll set up to throw. He's got time in the pocket. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll make it a 2nd down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. On play action, they'll throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he's able to find some room as they get him down after a good run. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense.
And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Their big-bodied receiver. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. And the first drive, 3 and out. 2nd possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got a look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Now a play fake here on first down. And his throw is incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Here we go.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him,
into double coverage, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
and they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They've had to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. They'll drop to throw. And quickly here, and that's complete. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Cowboys will add on to their lead. And it is now 21-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
They come out here in the eye. They go play action here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
A give to the fullback on the dive. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Looking to throw. Muscles him off. Dancing to his left. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. It's a quarterback sneak. They give them 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. This time he'll look to throw. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Their big tight end as the first half is winding down. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. On second down, Elliott. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you over to our headquarters in Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley for our EA Sports Halftime Report. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag. Completed it very well.
They'll look to throw here. Surveying the field. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested, and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. They'll look to throw here on first down. And he slings one that's incomplete. So 2nd and 10 here. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Steps away to his left. And some space here. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. It's a loss of 5 there on the sack to bring up 2nd and goal.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Steelers have now made this a one-score game. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. 2nd down following the incompletion. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, look, credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Drops it underneath to Elliott. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And a great job on special teams to down it as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. It's a gain of 14 there, and it's good enough for a Pittsburgh first down. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
Now a play fake here on first down. Finding time. And almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, Big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that that fell harmlessly to the ground. So the incomplete pass brings up second down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Forced out to his left. And a loose football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. On play action, they'll throw. They'll roll him out right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and put the ball in the end zone throwing it, you had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, that had to feel a lot better for the defensive guys. They've been getting carved up in this one. To finally knock him on the ground and force an incompletion, that's got to be a sigh of relief.
And his kick here is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So they had great field position, but a three-play drive that actually goes backwards, and then they kick the field goal.
And I think the key sequence in there, the key phrase you just gave us, a three-play drive. Had the momentum, great field position, unable to move the football.
And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. So what again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
Time running out here on the play clock. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this 4th quarter. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and goal.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
They gotta have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal. They come out here in the I. He'll drop to throw, and that is incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. And his kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So the drive takes him inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns. After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Getting late here in the 4th, and if this team has any chance to win this football game, their defense obviously needs a stop here.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
They'll look to throw here. And he comes back with one complete. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Now back to the ground with Elliott. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And a nice little quick spin move before he's dropped. And a pretty good gain. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Now let's go.
Looking to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give him a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
And that's why you see so many teams play a 3-4 defense, because that set gives you a lot of flexibility about where to bring pressure from, and it's hard for an offense to pick it up. Left side, right side, up the middle, especially with some really flexible linebackers.
Green 39. Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Detroit. Detroit.
The Cowboys on their way to victory as they take a knee. And with a 3rd and 13 here, the defense in a dime look. The Cowboys on their way to victory as they take a knee. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for Dallas, the win moves them a couple games over 500 now at 7-5. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, it's a tough one to